Welcome to my page. Here, I will help you with your property journey. Creating a written statement of occupation contract in Wales is no longer optional. It's a legal requirement under the Renting Homes Wales Act 2016 that every landlord must master to avoid significant penalties and ensure proper tenancy management. This isn't simply an updated version of the old assured short-hold tenancy agreement. It's a comprehensive legal document that serves as the foundation of your landlord-tenant relationship and must be provided within 14 days of occupation beginning, regardless of whether you're dealing with new tenancies or existing ones that converted under the new legislation. The first critical element you must understand is the mandatory information that every written statement must contain. Your document must clearly state the full names and addresses of all contract holders, which is the new term for tenants under Welsh law, along with complete contact details for yourself as the landlord or your appointed agent. The property address must be detailed and specific, including any particular parts of the building if it's a flat or shared accommodation. You must specify the occupation date, which is when the contract holder first occupied the property, and clearly outline the rent amount, payment frequency, and acceptable payment methods. Additionally, you must include information about how rent can be increased during the contract period, deposit amounts and protection details, and any fundamental terms that differ from the default provisions set out in Welsh legislation. The structure of your written statement should follow a logical sequence that covers all mandatory elements while remaining clear and accessible to tenants. Begin with the basic identification section, covering parties, property details, and occupation dates. Then move into the financial arrangements, including rent, deposits, and payment terms. Follow this with the fundamental terms of occupation, including any specific conditions or restrictions that apply to your property. Include comprehensive information about repairs and maintenance responsibilities, clearly distinguishing between landlord obligations and tenant responsibilities. Address notice procedures and contract termination processes, ensuring you explain the 6-month notice requirement and circumstances under which shorter notice periods might apply. Finally, include all required statutory information, including deposit protection details, landlord registration numbers, and fitness for human habitation confirmations. Understanding fundamental terms versus supplementary terms is crucial for creating compliant written statements. Fundamental terms are core provisions that significantly affect the contract holder's occupation rights and must be explicitly stated in your written statement if they differ from default provisions. These include rent amounts and payment terms, occupation period specifications, repair and maintenance responsibilities that deviate from standard obligations, restrictions on subletting or assignment, and any specific conduct requirements. Supplementary terms cover additional provisions that don't fundamentally alter the occupation contract, but provide specific details about property use, such as pet policies, garden maintenance arrangements, or parking allocations. While supplementary terms don't need to be included in the written statement, they should still be clearly communicated to avoid disputes. The fitness for human habitation requirements must be prominently addressed in your written statement. You need to explicitly confirm that the property meets all fitness standards at the start of occupation and include details about how these standards will be maintained throughout the contract period. This includes confirming adequate heating and ventilation systems, safe electrical installations, proper drainage and sanitation facilities, structural soundness, and freedom from serious damp or pest problems. Your written statement should outline the procedures tenants should follow to report fitness issues and detail your commitment to addressing such problems promptly. Failure to properly address fitness standards in your written statement can result in significant legal consequences and compensation claims. Deposit protection information requires specific attention in your written statement. You must provide complete details about which government-approved scheme protects the deposit, including the scheme name, contact details, and your registration information with that scheme. Include clear information about how the deposit will be returned at the end of occupation, what deductions might be made and under what circumstances, and the dispute resolution process available through the protection scheme. Remember that deposit protection requirements in Wales have been updated under the new legislation, so ensure your information reflects current regulations rather than older English or Welsh requirements. Regular review and updating of your written statements is essential as circumstances change. When rent increases are implemented, you may need to provide updated written statements reflecting the new amounts and effective dates. Changes to deposit protection arrangements, landlord contact details, or property conditions may also require updated documentation. The Welsh Government may also update requirements or provide new guidance that affects written statement content. So staying informed about regularity changes is crucial for ongoing compliance. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next video. And if you found this useful, please like it or share it with friends and family who would benefit from the content.